Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into Guns & Dragons, an action roguelite that basically came out of nowhere. It was announced a few days ago. It's got some clear inspiration from Borderlands and Gunfire Reborn. You go on expeditions, you're shooting fantasy creatures in the face, taking home a bunch of materials, but then you're building a base with it, so it's got some survival craft elements to it as well. I'm very excited for this one. It looks super cool, so let's jump in and see what it's all about. It is time for our first expedition. We got the pirate ship we rode in on. We've got the big spooky portal that naturally we are diving headfirst into. And I got my gun, so we can aim down the sights, we can throw a bomb, and of course, we can fist our enemies. So we are primed and ready for adventure. Papa Slime. Okay, we got slime enemies. There's a few different characters you can end up playing as, but right now all we've got is Sieg. Okay, hold on a second. We got environmental kills, that's cool. So we can shoot this down. Throw a bomb, punch you in the face, shoot that down, and kill you before we can even figure out what you do. So you guys are dropping armor. It looks like I've got armor and health in the bottom left. These pots also explode for whatever reason, and they're also dropping juice. So everything must be broken. Can I break this? Looks like I can. Doesn't look like anything happened. All right, throw another bomb. I've got a special ability. And so the special ability gives us auto aim. Defeating enemies has built up some power. I should be able to enhance the weapon now. Shall I press Control to check? Sir, how do you know what that button is? 3 choices, and I can only pick one. This is a tough decision. Pushes enemies in the dash path to both sides and deal melee damage. During Arcane Scope, killing enemies with critical hits or weak spot attacks restores armor. Blast Stone deals bonus damage to enemies equal to max armor and grants bonus armor to allies. Well, we're playing solo, so I'm not going to worry about that. I feel like let's do the Brutal Dash so we can turn our dash into a melee attack. You guys are dropping a ton of money. I don't know what the shards are. We get 62 coins. And so yeah, pretty much everything can be shot down. We'll just follow this path. So far, I am definitely getting some crazy Gunfire Reborn vibes. Can this do damage? It can. It can do a ton of damage. Finish off the slimes. It looks like we can only have so many grenades. Maybe we can pick them up. If critical does not occur 4 times, the next attack is guaranteed to be critical. Oh, that's good. Yes, Sieg, you obtained an intact artifact. Excellent. Pair it with the right combination, and it should become quite a powerful asset. You can discard artifacts you don't like, unless it's a cursed artifact. You need to choose carefully before picking those up. Okay, so high risk, high reward. Got it. You can check obtained artifacts with tab. Try to build up a good collection. So we've got the Prophecy Orb. I can discard this if I want to. And so we're getting different upgrades for our 3 abilities. We've got our Arcane Scope, Precision Reticle, auto-target enemies inside the reticle. Center Reticle auto-targets weak points. We have our Dash Attack, and then our Blast Stone. And then we get Sieg Pistol. Aim at enemy weak points, we get more damage, but we get less attack speed. So we really want to go with headshots. Looks like we're going to have another fight here. Exactly that. Down you go. These guys aren't too bad. I'm assuming that rock is going to do a ton of damage, but they fire so slow, it's really not much of a problem. Oh yeah, give me your wood. We could take that back and probably build something. We still haven't gotten hit yet. No, your items fell off the map. That's lame. I don't know what you dropped, but I want it. Oh. I wonder if I can still get it. We got a grenade. No, come on, man. Oh, that's a shame. I can't grab it. I tried. Oh, we only lost some armor for that, so I think we've got armor sitting down here. Pick that up. What can I say? I'm greedy. I want all of the wood. Do we have secrets around here anywhere? It doesn't look like it so far. Ammo. I finally encountered an ammo. Now I can enhance my weapon's performance. Ah yes, your weapon's performance. This ammo offers 3 different perks. I can only choose one, so I'll need to examine their effects carefully. I can't ignore the runes attached to the perks either. The available weapon changes depending on the runes I obtain. Let's choose a perk first. I should consider both the rune and the weapon it can be exchanged for. So we've got different weapons on the right, and then different buffs on the left. So we get more attack speed and a magnum. Critical hits on weak spots have a low chance to instantly kill enemies. Critical chance plus 2% on weak spot hits. And we get a spear. I don't know what a spear is. I mean, I know what a spear is, but that looks like a gun, not a spear. Bullets pierce enemies, increasing damage by 15% per penetration. I do love penetration, but I don't love SMGs. I'm gonna go for Headhunter. And so that's a rifle. All weapon skills deal plus 20% damage. Yeah, I'll take that. I can also check the perks and runes I currently own. I should remember to review them regularly. With the runes I currently have, I can switch to this weapon. This weapon and rune work well together. Amos are difficult to find, the famous Amos, so I should switch weapons while I have the chance. Okay, so we've got ourselves a brand spanking new rifle. I've also accumulated plenty of core data. I can use weapon skills from now on. Shall I go test the performance of my new weapon? All weapon skills deal plus 20% damage. Weapon damage plus X% per core possessed. So core is a unique ability attached to the weapon. So it looks like we can have 5 of these, and that's going to boost our overall damage. And so this is aim mode. Hold the button to enter aim mode. Accuracy goes up, but movement speed goes down. Yeah, we got ourselves a rifle. We still have our other gun too, so we can swap between the two. And it looks like we can end up having a ton of different guns. Yeah, I can't use that anymore. So let's go into the next area. Erin's plants can attach to the walls and even monsters. So she's the other character we can end up unlocking. She seems to be more like a summoner build. This guy is just explosions and guns blazing. Who's smoking? Yeah, this does some damage. Holy crap. Get away. It's okay, you dropped armor. I wish the melee was a little bit stronger, but we can probably end up buffing that. Oh my god! It proc twice! I don't know what exploded, but this gun is insane. All right, let's keep going straight. We can break this down. What do we got over here? The red wood. So we want to grab as much of that as possible, so when we go back to our base, we can build some stuff. We can have some Minecraft action going on. There's nothing over here, but I guess that does incentivize checking out all the little nooks and crannies because you can get some materials. So aiming down with this gun, oh, please get out of here. Aiming down with this gun doesn't give us more damage. It's just accuracy. So it's not entirely necessary. We good? I do feel like I got my dream weapon right off the bat, though. All right, level 3. So now we can get a new ability. On dash, attack speed times 2 for 1.5 seconds. Blast Stone creates 3 fragments on each impact, which explode shortly after. Fragment damage in radius 33% of the base effect. Using dash absorbs all nearby mana potions. Absorbed mana potions restore dash charges and extend arcane scope duration. So the interesting thing about the arcane scope, it doesn't look like it's regenerating over time. It's purely whenever I find mana potions. So that could be good, but that could also be pretty bad. I'm gonna do the blast stone fragments. So our bombs are a little bit bombier. Oh, there we go, mana potion. And I'm gonna keep breaking these because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They probably drop some items. So surely we can't go over here, right? It looks like we can. All right, I'm gonna try. You never know until you try. No, there's an invisible wall. Let's go back. Yeah, little bombs everywhere. And the enemies don't spawn until you walk into this area, and then we get blocked out. Invasion. Invasion. Take them down quickly. Okay, that's one. That's two. I'm overwhelmed. Throw bombs. I like how it tells me to kill them quickly, and this girl's talking to me like I have time to understand what she's saying. Are we good? Is that all of them? There's one more over here. Hey, we got 3 stars. So I'm assuming the faster we do that, the better the reward. So I'm going to go over here and grab whatever this is. A warp stone. When hit, damage plus 5% for 10 seconds. Not bad, all things considered. A warp stone. That's the only medium that connects to the dungeons. We can't bring them here, so I've never had the chance to see one. Perfect timing. Could you take this chance to enter a dungeon and gather some data? Press T, and you should be able to summon a linked portal. So I can just walk in the middle of my run into a dungeon? Whoa, whoa, that was actually really seamless. So this is like a challenge room. Interesting. I really didn't know what to expect. All right, let's move back. We finally got enough mana to do my special, which is probably actually really good with this gun because it's guaranteed headshots until I gotta reload. It doesn't look like we've got a timer here either, so I can just knock these guys out at my convenience. The slimes spawn into smaller ones. Like they go through a period right there. And I think if I kill them before it happens, yeah, we skip that phase entirely. Nice. All right. So now we get a big chest. Do I get all of these or just one? Okay, obtain a random artifact. 22% chance of a curse. Using a movement skill has a 33% chance to reset its cooldown. That is insanely good. Perk reroll count +1. Now give me this. Red headband. Taking HP damage grants 15% attack speed for 7 seconds. Man, all these items really want me to take damage, which I am not a huge fan of. Don't like getting shot in the face. Hello, Boros. You just watching all this go down, huh? Got a nice little dude on your shoulder.
Ha! You're here.
Normal upgrade. Headhunter. Oh, so you can upgrade my Headhunter, but you need a ton of money. We almost have enough. Critical chance goes to 3%. But that's the only impact. We get 1 extra percent for 600 gold. So I feel like that's not great. I'm not gonna worry about that. I do want to look around this area though and see if there's something like that. Elite encounter. Oh my, okay. What have I done? All right, keep moving, keep moving. Knock out the ads first. We know the rules. Down you go. Give me your wood. Thank you. You're dropping some big AoEs, but I want all the wood. This laser. You drop these. I wonder if I can destroy this. I can. So that'll clear out the arena a little bit. Reload. The issue with this weapon is it just takes so long to reload. If we can level up our reload speed. Okay, you're doing something new. No, it's this laser beam. Without the ads, though, you're really not that bad. Just focus these down. What do you got? Another artifact. We got another warp stone? Really? So I can use this right now. When do we progress the run? Do I just stay here and keep fighting things? Wait, let me grab this first. Spectral magazine. Using a movement skill instantly reloads the weapon. Our cooldown goes up, though. That's really nice for this gun. Oh, trap dungeon. Understood. We got iframes. Wait, don't punch it. Don't dodge. Don't punch. I forgot my controls. We still take damage from that. So I need to jump over it and then probably dodge. Oh, boy. Okay. They're alternating. When did this become Super Mario, man? All right, flawless. We got our treasure chest. What? Was I supposed to do this without taking damage? Do I need to touch this again? No, we don't get any loot. I think maybe I needed to do this without getting hit. Not quite sure. Unless there was another switch on the other side. I don't know. I'm not sure why we didn't get anything. Ah, well, at least we know for next time. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this area. Make sure there's nothing hiding around here. I think that's about it, though. I need, like, a comprehensive map, just so I know exactly what area we've scaled. But that seems to be it, so let's keep going this way. Excuse me, sir. It is time for more enemies, right? Looks like it. Another elite fight. My health is not looking great. I only have myself to blame. Whoa, why is everything exploding? It's another one of these mages. Yeah, exactly that. Which means he's going to drop AoEs. So we got to keep moving. Completely missed that shot. Down you go. Break these so we've got some breathing room. I want the dude behind you. Now it's just me and you. Take that. This move, as long as you keep moving, it's never going to make contact. Dude, that pot does so much damage. Can I punch that? I probably can. I don't want to risk it, especially when my health is as low as it is. I can punch you. Punch you again. One more time. More dash charges, which is insane with the reload. Blast stone damage goes up. We're hardly ever getting these, though. I wish we had more. On dash, throw a blast stone. Let's get more dash charges. I think that's going to help us out the most. Get this armor right now. Get this wood. I know there's an artifact I'm going to grab, too. I just want all the materials. Oh, so we can see the rarity chance. So now we're getting into T4 territory. Don't know what that means. I think we got one. On weak point hit, gain 1 stack of 3% damage buff. On non-weak point hit, lose 2 stacks. So we want headshot after headshot after headshot. I don't know if we can go back and talk to the blacksmith. We can't. So we are stuck with our path. Also, take it with a grain of salt, guys, especially with that trap dungeon. This is a very early playtest. So everything we're seeing is not set in its ways. We do have some nifty little bounce pads. So headshot, 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 eyeball shot, same thing. Oh, wait, I got another one of these. When did I grab that? I do really like this mechanic. It's neat. So is this a different one? Okay, that is totally a mimic. Do I shoot it? Treasure hunt. Hunt down the treasure chest. If time expires, you vanish. Got it. So I just keep shooting you like crazy. Doesn't look like you got a spot where you're weak. You're dropping a ton of Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. What about the other gun? Overall, this does way more damage. Holy crap. There's the timer up top. So lock in with this. Stay away from him. We got this. We got this. Could probably use a few different mechanics here to spice this up, though. Otherwise, you're just standing still, and it's a DPS check. Taking over 20% of max HP in a single hit resets movement cooldown. Getting a lot of dash things for this build so far, which ain't bad. So I can open this now. Okay. Got it. Out we go. So my conclusion about health is it's got to be incredibly rare. Maybe we can find a shop, because we're getting tons of armor. But that's it. All right, next area. These zones are pretty big. There's this. Alter trade. Each decision carries consequences. So we can lose max HP but get a ton of gold. Lose shards but increase my level. Lose max armor for max HP. I don't know if that's really worthwhile. I'm gonna lose max HP, get the gold, and I'm hoping eventually that's gonna pay off for us. We have another Amos. I still don't totally understand this system, because we've got new weapons we can craft. So I guess they stack with different subsequent runes. And so we're just making further evolved versions of guns. Summon a meteor on hit. Meteor deals 150 weapon damage in an area. Damage dealt to elites and bosses plus 10%. Additional 5% increase for each elite boss kill. I like that. On enemy kill, add 40% of excess damage to the next attack. All right, I'm going to grab Slayer so we can knock out bosses a little bit easier. I know I'm crazy for not going for that freaking meteor, but I want to keep going with our accuracy setup right now. Hey, look, it's you guys. Just kidding. You're all very beautiful in my heart. All right, where's the shop, man? Get out of my face. I'm not really seeing the crit effect go off very often either. We saw it a bunch in that first room, but that's it. There we go. Speak of the devil. One thing I really do wish for this game, I liked Gunfire Reborn. You know, it was a fun game. It had a ton of replayability. But one thing I didn't love about it was I felt like the gunplay could have always been a little bit more refined. And so if this game sticks the landing, that's already one thing this is really good at. It feels good to play, feels good to shoot down these enemies and get stronger and stronger.
That gear could use an upgrade.
Same offer. All right, let's upgrade it. Why not?
Good luck out there.
Thank you, sir. Got another challenge. Okay, we gotta throw bombs. One more bomb. Don't have it. Is this always an elite? It is. Is it always the same elite, though? That's a good question. Oh my goodness. Whoa, no, it's not. Little dudes are dead. It's just me and you. Big ogre man. Who are you? You're just watching this unfold? You can't get down there. You're stuck. Sorry, man. You rolled to the wrong side of town. You literally rolled. All right, well, if this is the case... Yeah, I want to keep using that rifle, but this gun just does so much more damage in aim mode. Plus, we're getting all the same passive effects that help out. Okay. You got another warp stone. Scare Talisman. On use, destroys a random cursed artifact. Oh, that's nice. Can't break any of this, huh? No, we're fine. All right. You can heal me? Yes, you can. Tell me I can buy all these and you're not going to disappear as soon as I get one. Full health. Nearly full health. I'll take this artifact. What does that do? Damage against enemies afflicted by an element plus 10%. During Arcane Scope, attacks have a chance to trigger Blast Stone. That's nifty, but I barely ever get my special ability. Can you imagine this, though? With an automatic rifle, and you're just shooting out explosions left and right? That seems insane. That seems insane. On dash, throw a blast stone at enemies. I'm going to grab that just because we've got so many dashes. The issue is it's probably going to consume the blast stones I've got in my inventory. If it generates one, that'd be great. Perk reroll count +1 in ammo. I'll grab that too. And now let's go into the warp stone. I think this is another one of those battle rooms. Yes, it is. All right. Stop reloading, Joe. You can just dash. I keep forgetting about that. Let's try not to lose legitimate health right now. Oh, no. I'm panicking. There's a huge abundance of exploding enemies. All right, special. Got it. It was more so the fact that I had never seen those guys before, and they all decided to ambush me in the same room. So the ones with the shields dash at you. Then there's guys with bombs. You can shoot the bombs in their hands, but there's just huge AoE damage there. Random artifact. Every 30 weapon attacks gain 30% damage for 10 seconds. Damage plus 30%. Mana potion recovery goes down. I like that, actually. I'll take that. We're hardly getting the mana potions. All right, you want to sell me another healing potion? I made a mistake. I think that's probably the only handout we're getting. Ooh. Attack speed? I'll take it. Less damage, but that's fine. Because we've got those crit effects. I missed that gun. I want it to be stronger. All right, something's over there. That's another one of those altars, right? So what can I get here? Lose shards randomly change the grade of a selected perk. Lose max armor, get an artifact. Lose HP, get a rare artifact. That's not max HP. That's my overall HP. So I don't know if I want to do that. I'll do it. What does that do? While aiming down the sight, damage plus 30%? No way, man. That's huge. Give me the wood. Did I get the wood? I got the wood. It looks like we've got a little spot over here, too. Or I guess a shortcut. There's the blacksmith again. That's definitely going to be a fight. There might be a fight down here as well. Shoot that down, get some stone. Yeah, you can... Oh, no! I was going to say, you can see spots where there's platforming before I immediately got hit by an invisible wall. But the foundation is here. Is that a spike trap? No, it's just a normal old grate. All right, slimes. Defeated enemies drop orbs that explode after a delay, damaging everyone nearby. Got it. Oh, luckily they're not too tough. Yeah, I hardly noticed that effect. And we get an extra treasure chest. These things always drop loot or a monster. So I'm gonna shoot them down every time. Do you upgrade the same thing?
Ha! You're here.
No, you can level up my Slayer. It's way cheaper. Way cheaper, yeah. Oh, there's a failure chance? And critical success. What do you mean fail? Did I fail twice? I did, but then we got the success, so great.
Good luck out there.
Where do we look at our cores? Yeah, we got a critical success, so we failed 2 times in a row, but then the 3rd time, we maxed it out. So we have a 20% damage boost. That's great. Oh, yes! Healing potion! Everything I've ever needed. Movement skill has a 33% chance to not take its cooldown. Another worm. Worm is dead. Yeah, I'm liking this game, man. I think it's got some really cool ideas. It's definitely bare bones right now in a lot of ways. Oh, these are the bomb guys. Okay, move. Keep moving, keep moving. More explosions. We can never have enough. So can I shoot that bomb in your hand? I can. I don't think it blew up, but you died. There's got to be a secret over here. Come on. I mean, it's a room. There could be a secret in here in the future. Who knows? We did level up. On dash, more attack speed. Blast stone forms a barrier. During arcane scope, killed enemies have a high chance to drop blast stones. Let me get aggressive dash, please. And look around real fast. Ooh, who builds a staircase that goes straight up to a wall? What is the practicality of this? I get this is all dilapidated and destroyed, but someone should have raised some questions. That architect should be fired. So this will give me the bullet drill. Damage plus 1% per 10 max health. Overall max health plus 25%. Plus 55% attack speed? What the heck? Fire 3 additional fragment bullets. Each fragment deals 7% of final damage. Yeah, so we would have the right components. We can see at the left. Got it. It makes sense now. It makes sense. So we're holding on to these gems. And when we make the combinations, that gun is spawned in our inventory. So we've got this purple gem. This will give us the blue gem, or I guess the cyan gem, which will create the bullet drill. But I don't know what the bullet drill does. And the rapid fire boost is way too good for me to not grab. But at least I understand the weapon crafting system now. Yeah, way, way better. This has got to be a boss fight. There's no doubt about that. But we're going to machine gun this, aim down the sight, blitz him down. All right, dude. Time to get hammered. Well, I don't do that much damage at all. Nope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is the response to that? Jumping. Jumping is the response. Jumping and dashing. You gotta have a different weak point. There we go. There it is. I was wondering. Ooh. Dash forward into the melee is insane. That's tough, because not only am I trying to dodge him, I'm also trying to dodge that AoE. You got ads? Pick this up. There we go. More armor. Nice. I have to time that better. That move's gonna get me every time. There we go, we got it. The armor doesn't disappear, I don't think. Dodge away and then jump. That's the answer, I found it. I know I should be aiming down the sight at pretty much all times, but it does make me move slower. Oh, shoot, which makes me nervous. What are you doing? Oh, you got a pillar now. Armor's back. Here come the ads. What is happening? There's fire everywhere. Stay locked. Stay locked in. The pillars block the fire AoE. Whew. Whew. Holy crap! He's gonna jump in for it. Okay, that was bad. It's okay, though. I gotta move. I gotta move. I lost all the armor I saved up there. Tons of armor. All right, focus, focus up, focus up. Keep my eyes on him. I cannot look away. Why am I jumping? I don't know why I bounced. Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking go, man. Holy crap. While aiming down the sights, first shot damage plus 35%. Critical chance plus 20%. Look at all these grenades I did not throw because I was too locked in. Oh my goodness. Are we still in this? Your materials have been delivered to the bot. Okay. Goodbye, bot. Let me in. How do I get in? I had a feeling. All right. We got our first clear. That was the Chapter 1 boss. Looks like it's going to go up to Chapter 3. And now we've got all these materials. That was a tough opponent. Yeah, well, good thing you won, all right? Don't let the game automatically assume that you died. So this is the Chaos Beacon. So now we can add some modifiers. More monster accuracy, monster damage, offensive traits. Summon a meteor. Wait, can you turn all of these on and just play this at like insane difficulty? Yeah, you can max it out. Heat 50. That's cool that you can do that in the playtest though, even though it's only one area, ramping it up. And so this is the base. You can turn in some quests. You can build around. I'm not sure how much of it is available in this playtest, but there is a good amount of story and dialogue. He gave me a quest to bring back some materials. And I'm thinking this might end up being the meta progression. Wow, I made a lamp. All I needed was stone and wood, and somehow this came out of it.
I asked for a lamp, and you went and made something far more incredible.
A bomb?
No, wait. This isn't supposed to happen.
Sieg, will you rein in that greed of yours? This isn't something you're making for yourself.
Could you switch to build mode? Can you see the weapon engineering lab? I'll provide the materials, so please handle the construction, Sieg. Okay, so we got the weapons lab. You may place it wherever you like. You can move it freely at any time, so there's no need to think too hard about it. So I can just pop this right here. That's going to enhance my combat capabilities. So now that's built up. The Weapon Engineering Lab offers functions that can directly increase your power. Storing energy requires resources of equivalent value. You already have shards and runes, so you can use those. The process is simple. Just select the function you want to activate. Shall we start with ammo repair? Repair the broken ammo in the first area. So now we get an upgrade as soon as we start our run. Yes, that's all you need to do. Each function requires different resources, so make sure to check what you need for your upgrades. Weapon damage, more character stats on skill upgrade. Okay. And so we've got build mode. We could do a ton of different things. The weapons lab, biological laboratory. We need some stone for that. Enhanced defensive capabilities. Merchant's Guild, Merchant Outpost, Nature Shrine. So yeah, it's an interesting way and a very unique one on how to do meta progression. You're literally just building a base in all of your setups and stuff. I do like that. Is it necessary? No, but it can be really fun if you're into that kind of thing. It gives you something to do besides just jumping into the runs over and over and over again, right? You've got something to look forward to when you get back, which is building up that settlement. Guys, that is Guns and Dragons. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It looks like all the side quests you get when you talk to these NPCs is just get more materials to make new things, get red sage, a mana core. But I did really like this game. I've used the word foundation a lot, but that is exactly what it is. What I care about the most is the combat. And the combat feels great. In fact, at this point, I would say it feels better than Gunfire Reborn. The upgrades that you get are impactful. They're unique, which means even though we leveled up 6 or 7 times, I was excited for every single upgrade because I knew it was going to give me something wildly different to do. Were the artifacts super unique? Not yet, but I really like the groundwork here. And then this base thing is really unique too. I'm going to keep my eyes on this game. A lot of it is rough around the edges, the cutscenes, the environments, and stuff like that, but I think this can shape up to be a really awesome game. If you guys enjoyed, let me know down below. Hit that like button, leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to jump in and try some of these chaos runs, because of course, there's a bunch of weapons we didn't see And we've got another character we can end up unlocking in this playtest, which is her right over there. She's got like a summoner build or something going on with that. If you guys have watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, slam that button, man, because we're getting closer and closer to 200K. And that is going to be it for me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.